Hello, everyone. Oh, Principal. You're here early today. Ooh, the Principal sold that. Pablo, everyone, too. Help us load the 6th car. For real? Tita Russell, don't dawdle. Bring the orbital gear. You just put it through combat training. Are you not going to use it in the field exercises? Yes, I'll go get it. Principal? Professor? After all this time, you decide to join the field exercises now? I've been invited to a party at the Imperial Palace on the first day of the summer festival. Because of that, I figured it would be convenient to tag along with the rest of you. I've been invited to the same party. I've reached a good stopping point in my experiments for the moment, so I shall be attending as well. These two for real? I don't doubt them, but I sense trouble.
These will be our 4th set of field exercises. You should be familiar with the process by now. However, familiarity dulls one's senses. When the world is a battlefield, to be careless spells death. The Professor and I will join you this time. Consider our presence a way to help you maintain a sense of urgency. Only 2 years ago, Heimdall's Summer Festival was interrupted by a terrorist attack. Though rumor has it, the terrorists were backed by a certain high-ranking noble.
Whoa, what? Really? Indeed, the Imperial Liberation Front. They were funded by the former Duke Cayenne.
But it seems we have worse threats to deal with than mere terrorists now. They aren't part of Ouroboros, nor are they Jaegers. They are agents of the country that threatens our empire most.
Principal!
So much for keeping things under wraps. Sorry, man. Must be rough.
I've already given up.
That said, there's no need for us to be over-wary. Through your efforts, both Lemaire and Ordis were saved from crisis. When the railway cannons were pointed at you, you held fast, with courage befitting the horned lion of Thors. We have but a single objective this time. To prove to this nation that your honor is no mere coincidence.
Yes, ma'am!
Yes, ma'am.
Damn, that's some battle cry.
Yeah, she truly is a great general.
I can see why the Imperial Army and Intelligence Division still have their eyes on her.
Have you finished maintenance on the areas I assigned you?
Yes, I modified it so it automatically changes the output limit of the actuator. And for the posture limiter when landing?
Go get him, everyone! Please stay safe.
We'll catch you at the summer festival!
I pray you find success on your field exercises.
Bye.
Guess they're gone. Seems like stuff's getting bad. Maybe I'll talk to Mama about it.
Looks like the branch campus students are gonna make their debut in the capital soon. Well then, I'll have to consult with Director Michael when I put together the proposal.
Just as Sir Thomas said, I will need to be ready to move at a moment's notice.
As you're aware, we will be arriving at Heimdallr Central Station in approximately 30 minutes. Once we complete our inspection and load the necessary supplies, we'll proceed to the field exercise grounds near the Sutherland main line. Also, any further announcements, Principal Le Guin? Nothing in particular. Please continue. Just pretend I'm not even here. The stars of our field exercises are you, instructors, and the students. Yeah, pretending you're not here is easier said than done. Do the two of you plan to participate in instructing the field exercises too? This will be a good opportunity to study the way the students operate their equipment. The celebration is still 3 days from now. It wouldn't do to simply while away our time until then. We'll be around, so if anything happens, don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate. Got it. Very well. Since the summer festival is approaching, all of Heimdallr is more excitable than usual. I advise those of you in Class 7 to be ready for anything while conducting your missions. In that case, dismissed. Once we arrive at the station, be sure to move quickly. I didn't expect the principal and professor to actually come with us. They claim it's because they were invited to the celebration at the castle, but that's a good point. I wonder what made them suddenly decide to come with. But I suppose it doesn't change anything for us instructors. That's right, you finally get it. You and I come from different backgrounds and each have our own goals, but our task of leading the students remains unchanged. Your special ops missions in Heimdallr may bring to light a number of issues, so good luck. Understood. Wait, issues? Well, you'll understand soon enough, just be ready for anything. Oh, instructor. What are you two doing? Come to think of it, it's pretty rare to see you two together. We're both nobles from Lemera, so of course we share some connections. We'll have a nice little chat from time to time, though I certainly can't relate when it comes to swordsmanship. I heard they left together on the last days of our field exercises at Ordis. Alright, Rize, whatever happened to you stealing Schwarzer's heart? Well, it's pretty tough to get, but I have no doubt his unquenchable passion for me is growing by the day. Come on, not you two, Principal. They completely changed the topic all of a sudden. But what of your competition, Rize? I've heard all about Princess Elfin and even Schwarzer's little sister. Rumor has it you're to be the princess's dance partner at the upcoming celebration? Oh no, Her Highness was just joking. I haven't even been invited to the celebration. You never know, you may receive a royal summons at any time. If you were to be the princess's dance partner, you may very well end up her partner. Much like Elise, it seems I have my work cut out for me. You mustn't neglect your pride as woman. Give it your all. Oh, but of course. Hey Kurt, I'll give you this to you now, okay? I think you should talk with Instructor Arena as well. Yes, you're right, I apologize for the trouble. Is this about your request for leave? Instructor? Yep. I'm sure it will depend on where you'll exactly be going for your special ops missions, but if everyone's going to be in Heimdallr anyway, they might as well go visit home. Well, it's close enough to visit on the weekends, but so I don't think it's really necessary. That said, I haven't been home since school began, so I should probably visit at least once.
Yes!
Everything's so expensive!
Thanks. I'll help. Thanks.
Oops.
Yes. Thanks. I'll help. Thanks. I'll help.
I'll help. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks. That's everything from the Goliath's data analysis, though I suspect it doesn't provide any answers to your questions. No, it was enough, thank you. It's rare to see you two talking. Is this about what happened the other day? About how the Goliath went wild under my control? Professor Schmidt and a technical officer from the Imperial Army were investigating the incident. Did you figure anything out? There were no issues with the Goliath itself. It's pure machinery, no mystical components like the Divine Knights have. That said, Pandra Soldats still have systems designed to trace the tendencies of their pilots and give feedback. To put it into layman's terms, her synchronization with the Goliath could be considered too good. The high potential this girl holds to control machinery such as her combat shell, combined with her extremely high sync rates, led to a psychological resonance of sorts between her combat shell and the Goliath. That is my current hypothesis. I see. As Valinmar's pilot, I think I sort of understand. I remember letting my power loose like that during the Northern War. Yes, what you did was somewhat similar. When you did it, you were able to destroy archaisms and save the people they were attacking, but I... So as long as that combat shell remains a black box, this is all I can tell you. This is a problem you'll need to deal with on your own. You may have been artificially created, but you are a living organism with cognition and will. You're no different from a human. What does the workshop mean to you? What is the relationship between your combat shell and yourself? You need to figure out the answer to those questions, difficult though it may be. Of course I must still carry out our special ops missions in the capital. I don't want to lose the Millennium either. I'll put my effort into both things. Good idea. I'll do what I can to support you. Understood. She can't get out from the Black Workshop shadow that easily, but just like the other students know, maybe even more than them, she's growing up. As her instructor, I couldn't be happier.
Derflinger Car 1 calling all students of the branch campus. We'll be arriving at Heimdallr Central Station momentarily. Once we arrive, we will also need to carry supplies, so everyone get ready now.
We'll be arriving in Heimdallr soon. I should go get ready. Dun, 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 dun. Before long, the Derflinger reached Heimdallr Central Station. After a 10-minute stop where a quick inspection was performed and supplies were loaded, it continued onward towards its destination. This station is seriously huge. Here I was thinking Crossbell was big. Well, this is the center of the gigantic railroad network that spans all of Erebonia. It even has the RMP's logo stamped all over it. Check out those show-offs. Does this mean Instructor Claire is here? Yes, though she's always traveling all over Erebonia.
A special armored train will be arriving shortly on Platform 1. Please stand clear of the area.
That's... Main campus exclusive train, the Arc Royale. In the Shimoda's Derflinger! And that emblem. Hey, what's up, Candace Newell? Well, back at Heimdallr, where totally nothing strange is gonna happen, even though everyone is hinting something's gonna happen.
Now, since we're both in our machines already, let's have a little mock battle.
But we just got here, Principal.
We just got here minutes ago, and you already want to start
That's what
fighting?
I just said. Good old Aurelia. (6:30 a.m.) I can't stand getting butt in on it like that. Worst part is she's my boss, so I can't even talk back. Well, for now, simply play along so as not to interrupt the field exercises. That aside, I don't even know the main campus had a private train. Does that mean they're doing field exercises near the capital too? I'm sure they're already setting up a camp northeast of Heimdallr by now. The train is called the Arc Royale. Aside from the paint and decorations, it's identical to this train. I'm guessing they intend to work with us to resolve this situation. They probably want to compete more than cooperate. It seems like a bunch of operatives from the Republic are infiltrating the place. In any event, you must all quickly accompany Instructor Herschel to Heimdallr Central Station. We're going to the RMP headquarters? They're based out of the station, right? Wouldn't it have been more efficient to have gotten off while we were stopped there? Well, we needed to set up camp and report in first. Speaking of, the local person in charge here would be Governor Regnitz, right? We met him in Crosswolf before. For one of the Empire's elites, he definitely looked the part. Yeah, even though it's super early in the morning, he's going out of his way to meet with us. Since we'll all be cooperating this time, I'll be coming with you, if that's okay. Sure, why not? This is actually my first time doing something with you, Instructor Toa. She took good care of me when I was in military finance. Shame, can't use her for combat. Alright. Message from Celine with help from Emma. I asked Emma to help me send a thank you message. You just love to be a people pleaser, don't you? Or a pussycat pleaser in this case. Celine, please. You know, nice gifts like these could be misleading for some girls. Just some friendly advice, I do like the ribbon, by the way. Amazing. She learned to use an Arcus just to give me a lecture? Oh well, as long as she likes it. What should it do here? Where's Pablo? Pablo!
Here I go!
My turn!
There you are. Alright there.
Thanks.
I don't really want to buy armor. There's no reason for me to buy it right now.
Be well.
Be well.
Thanks. Be well.
And Stark.
Gotta restock? Come again. Gotta restock? Come again.
Oh. Tita, where are you, Tita?
Now.
What? Oh, she's on the field. Legendary. Of course. Moon truffle. Sure. No exchange, no selling run. That sounds fun. Interesting. Damp, deserted areas. Yeah, I'll get it for you. Can't get it now, though. Tita, where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'll help, thanks. Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yes. Thanks. I'll help. Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. Reen is that it's right over there. That's Heimdallr, one of the biggest cities in Zemuria. It really is enormous. Heimdallr, also known as the Vermilion Capital, from here you can see where it got the name. When I attended the all-girls school, I was never allowed to go out, so this is kind of refreshing. The city's so big, it's rare to need to travel beyond it. That's so. Reen? Toa? What is it? That's nothing. Let's get going. Before we head to Heimdallr, though, maybe we can explore the area a bit and get it some work in.
There.
They're in disarray.
Oh.
Second form, Gale!
Seriously?
All right. You can't escape. Fire! Our chance.
Too slow. Very well. There.
It's mine.
I'll end it.
Now.
What's Toa's thing? High heavens. 20% damage reduction or restores 50% HP. Oh. Okay, I guess.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Now. Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained. My turn. Reenact activate. Fire. Now.
An opening. A tough one.
This is the end. Watch out. This is a tough one.
Is it really?
Arcus activate. My turn. Ha! My turn.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Very well. Strike! It's down.
It's mine!
shall go. Search mode activate. Scan complete.
I'm up! Spirit unification! It's my turn! Let's go! Raging fire formation! I'm up! Arcane Gale! It's down!
I'll assist.
Let's go!
Oops.
Strike! There! Yuna!
Okay! I shall go. Yeah. Now.
An opening! My turn! Yeah! Huh. Is that all?
Sweet. Level 7 Sirius. What's his evasion at now? Let me see. 59%. Decent.
Let's go!
Ready to go. There.
Our chance! Let's go!
My turn.
Strike!
Activate destroy.
It's my turn! Sit!
It's my turn!
Let's go! Behold the vent!
This might be a good spot for...
Casting. Bite received.
Oops.
It's strong.
There's nothing new from this spot, so I'm just fishing just for the sake of fishing in this spot.
It's a big one.
That's what she said. I shouldn't say that without Tina doing that.
This is the end. A powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Spirit unification! Let's go!
Break through! Sledgehammer!
Let's go! Arcane Gale! Now! Let's go, Altina!
Yes.
Right?
My turn!
And when you get their eyes checked.
Strike! It's down!
It's mine! All right!
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
It's my turn! Smash! Our chance!
Too slow!
I shall go. Switch.
I'm up. Now.
Eat this! Here's dessert!
That's what you get for being careless.
It's down! An opening!
Stats updated.
That's what you get for being careless. Oh, what's up there? Okay.
You're from Heimdallr, aren't you, Instructor Tella?
Well, yes.
Yep. I go home to visit on occasion. I wish I could give you a tour of the city, but now's not the best time.
Yeah. It's okay. We're gonna get this done.
There. There.
I think there's a chest around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is.
Ah, treasure chest.
Lost Genesis Rare. What'd that do? Oh. Huh. Sure.
Be on guard. It's strong. Very well.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
My turn. Strike! It's down.
It's mine!
Let's go. Spirit unification! I'm up.
My turn.
Wow, that's strong. What the? Okay.
Arcus activate.
It's my turn. Arcane Gale! It's down! Let's go, Altina!
Understood.
It's my turn! You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
An opening!
Very well. Strike! There!
An opening!
Oh, it's this skill. Okay.
My turn.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Now.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
Now!
That is so much better.
Action slash! Mortal leaves!
All right, nice work.
My mind is clear. My blade is calm. The fishing spot is all over there. Okay. And I cannot go there yet. So I must go here.
A tough one. Looks like we hit the jackpot.
There.
Be on guard. It's strong. Arcus activate. Not today. Let's go. Very well. There.
An opening!
I shall go. Activate destroy.
All right! Wide open!
I'll assist.
Let's go. Spirit unification. It's my turn.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
I'm up. Get back. It's down. Too slow. Let's go. Strike. There.
An opening!
I'm up. Let's go. Raging fire formation. It's my turn. Roar. Healing strike. It's down. Too slow. Let's go. Is that all? All right, got it.
All right, got it.
Casting. Bite received.
Dang it.
Heavy tension on the line.
Shit. I could have gotten a better one.
I got one.
I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try and go for the great.
Casting.
Gotta get the bigger fish.
Bite received.
There we go.
It's strong. the expected result.
Tamamo gem. Oh, that was worth it. Okay, let me see. Oh, nice. Who do I want to give that to though? I guess I can put that onto Ash. Sure, I'll switch that one to Ash.
Yeah.
I'll show no mercy. Let's go. Raging fire formation. Get back. It's down. Kurt. Yes. Sit. Ha. My turn. Ha.
Here I go! You can't escape! Fire!
Now. Brionac, activate. Fire.
I'm up. Ah! Everyone okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
Go,
Ready to go.
Have arrived. They've implemented buses now? No way! It's like a little train. Let's hop on and head to the Heimdallr station.
Let's go.
It's my turn!
Tram is about to arrive. Should we take it to the Heimdallr station? Sure.
The West Circuit tram will soon be departing via Heimdallr station. We recommend passengers wishing to board this tram make haste.
That sounds more like they were like right next to me, other than as opposed to something coming from like an intercom. Get a load of that slack-jawed stare. Well, it's not usual for first-time visitors here to find themselves awestruck. It's pretty big, I guess. I mean, cross-building orders are big too, but they're nothing like this. The city is so large it's been split up into 16 districts, home to approximately 880,000 people. I heard it's as big as Calvard's capital. A little bigger, actually. I think they have 790,000. I remember Angie mentioning she'd been there. Is that so? I've heard the population of Heimdallr has even been on the rise lately. That's right, a lot of people have been moving in since after the Civil War. Heimdallr and Crossville have both been growing at shocking speeds. I believe it's due to the 8 Metropolis plan, no? Oh yeah? Something by standardizing the tax code in all the big cities to curb the nobles' power. Is that what the whole plan is for? I believe the main reason is for the sake of smooth economic flow, though I hear effects like that were considered as well. It's probably both. Well, it looks like they've all been doing their studying. As their political economics teacher, I couldn't be more proud of them. Oh, here comes the turn. It's pretty big, sure, but Crossbell Station is about the same size. And I bet this place doesn't have a big main street, like... What the heck is that? Ah, the big building at the end of the street, that's the Valflame Palace. It's both home to the Imperial family and the headquarters of a number of government administrations. If I recall correctly, this thoroughfare is called Vancouver Street. That's right, it's famous for having terrible traffic around rush hour. I bet it's only gonna get worse the more people are able to afford orbital cars. Don't feel bad, Heimdallr has had a long time to get as grand as it is today, but because it is such an old city, they're still having some trouble laying out the power grid. Here they plan to use Crossbell City infrastructure as reference, though I doubt they'll build anything here that's quite as impressive as Orcus Tower. Oh yeah?
Good morning.
Claire, hello. Good evening.
Instructor Claire!
Sorry for the wait.
I didn't think you'd be the one coming to get us.
I wanted to tell you I deeply appreciate everything you did back in Lemaire.
Did you?
After I left, you managed to not only find Millium, but stop the railway cannons too. I don't know how I can possibly begin to thank you.
You don't need to thank us. It was nothing.
It was simply part of our mission.
We had help from many other people, both from within the branch campus and without.
That's right. So in a sense, we were able to do what we did thanks to everyone. Yourself included, Major.
I don't deserve such kind words, but I shouldn't waste any more of your time. Allow me to welcome you to Heimdallr Central Station. Since the governor is currently visiting, I'll guide you to the RMP Command Center to meet with him.
Sure. There are a bunch more people and trains here than earlier. This station sees not only tourists and travelers, but a great deal of commuters as well. Makes me think back to 2 years ago. Alright, you guys met the governor here during one of your field exercises. Yeah, that was when you were taking care of everything for our instructor Toa. Well, yes, that's right. I remember you helping guide all the people evacuating. No, I didn't do much. Sounds like things really hit the fan, huh? Yes, there are quite a lot going on in Heimdallr that day. Oh my yes, such as the princess and Elise getting kidnapped. That's a huge incident. Quite a lot going on doesn't cover it at all. Wish I could have been here at the time. That's around when I was shipped from the workshop. It's good to see you again, Governor. Thank you for meeting with us so early in the morning.
Hello there, Rain. Been a while since Crossbell, hasn't it? The same to you, of course, Miss Herschel. It would appear Class 7 has had some new additions since then.
Yes, name's Ash Carbide, and I am Muse Egret. It is a pleasure to meet you, Governor.
Likewise. I'd like to welcome each of you to Heimdallr. I'm sure it must be a bit disorienting to have your field exercises in a place as large as the capital, but the basics should be the same. Let's get down to business. First off, allow me to give you the information on our special request.
Certainly.
Thank you for waiting, sir.
What? That voice. Oh god. Main campus crew. Prince Cedric and the main campus students and Instructor Neidhart?
It's a pleasure to see you again. You have my thanks for taking care of Alphen and Olivert back in Crossbell.
Good day, Schwarzer. You as well, Herschel. Starting last month, I resumed teaching at the main campus as a military instructor. I will be accompanying Class 1 on their civic security activities.
Civic security activities.
I am here to report the commencement of the main campus field exercises.
Likewise, I'm reporting the start of the branch campus's field exercises.
Understood. I'll pray for good news.
Well, I figured they'd be here, but... These two are the ones who came with the prince when he crashed our Panzer Soldat training, aren't you? I'm guessing they're from the same class as you, Your Highness? Out of the entirety of Class 1, we are the most elite members. Our field exercises this time will involve performing civic security activities. Civic security activities? I haven't heard anything about those. Are they exclusive to the main campus's curriculum? The first time we performed them was during our previous field exercises. This will be the second time. As for their content, it's fair to say they're similar to your special operations missions. Patrolling the area, assisting during crises, etc., etc. The main difference is that we focus on public safety rather than requests from the citizens. Those sound like military activities. I'd say they're a bit more advanced than that. North Ambria's own security measures aren't yet complete, unfortunately. However, we were able to contribute in a variety of ways, including disposing of all of the parting gifts the society left behind. Even things like that. In any event, both your groups will be working together this time, but we'll be assigning you to different halves of the city to better suit each of your unique focuses. Different halves? That's just like... Yes, just like when your class was here 2 years ago. This time around, I would like the main campus to handle the east half of the city, while the branch campus sees to the west half. This includes your respective field camp, exercise camps, and the roads leading out of the city in each direction. Then that means we'll be in charge of watching over Vesta Street, the Lake District, and the Sankt District. Correct. Then the Princess Group will be responsible for Alto, Garnier, and Ost District. Also, both groups' areas will include Vancouver Street and Dracula's Plaza. See, yes, that makes sense. It seems Kurt will be in charge of the district his family resides in. Oh yeah, that's where the headquarters of the Vander School is, huh? If I could direct your attention to these documents. Reed and the Prince Cedric each received documents outlining their special operations missions and civic security activities. Oh, okay. Top priority mission: investigate and capture the members of Hercules, a special task force from Calvard, currently hiding out in Heimdallr. So it was Calvard after all. Hercules, I remember seeing his name in the database. Allow me to add to the report. These individuals are part of Calvard's special forces. They excel in espionage and sabotage and are among the best of the best the public has to offer. People like them are sneaking around Heimdallr? If they are Calvard's elite, I imagine they must be quite skilled. Correct, it would be fair to say they're even more skilled than most high-ranking Jaeger Corps. We estimate they're about as capable as members of the Red Constellation. How is it you already know so much about them? To be honest, we had some information come our way a few days ago. I knew it was jumping the gun a little, but we decided to go ahead and analyze the information. Well, that's cheating, right? It's simply standard procedure. Please don't think ill of us. He's right, this isn't about which of us wins or loses. Remember, we're working together here. Thor's Branch Campus, Class 7 Special Operations accepts these requests. Thor's Main Campus, Class 1 accept these civic security activities.
Well, well. Look at you all.
Imposing voice. Dad? Daddy Osborne? Hi, Dad.
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Ah, it's so good to see you again.
So he decided to grace us with his company after all, eh?
Governor, Your Majesty, good day to you both. I can't believe it's already been a month since I last saw Class 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored you remember us.
But of course, I met you students of the main campus a few times by now. In addition, I would also like to greet the members of the branch campus. I am Gileath Osborne, the Chancellor of the Empire of Erebonia.
Also known as Reen's daddy.
Some refer to me as the Blood and Iron Chancellor, though I feel that grisly moniker has worn out its welcome by now.
It's nice to see you again, Your Excellency.
Ah, Miss Herschel, likewise. Come to think of it, it was only 2 years ago we first met at the trade conference. Since then, all the government agencies have been tripping over themselves to recruit you, despite you declining each and every offer. Oh, it's a shame. I myself would have liked to invite you to join the Ironbloods.
Huh?
That...
Wait a second. I can't imagine Toa being in the Ironbloods. What the hell?
Since...
Your Excellency, you shouldn't tease her like that.
I am only kidding, of course.
Yeah, totally. Of course you're kidding.
Allow me to congratulate you on being appointed as an instructor at the branch campus.
You're too kind.
Ironblood Toa Herschel.
So this is the Blood and Iron Chancellor. The man who annexed Crossbell.
Ah, and Ms. Una Crawford, was it? A transfer from the Military Police Academy. I hear you've been working very hard on behalf of the province of Crossbell.
Yes, thank you. I've really been pushing myself to the limit lately.
Good to hear. And you must be Mateus' son. I expected you to enroll at the main campus alongside the prince, but you appear to be excelling nonetheless.
Thank you. I'll continue giving it my all.
Good to see you once more, Black Rabbit. Ah, and Ash Carbide. I've heard much about you from Lecter.
Hello.
It's a real honor.
And next? You say Egret, was it? I've always wanted to speak with your grandfather, the advisor to the former Duke Cayenne.
I'm sure Grandfather would be honored to hear that. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, likewise.
Yes.
Oh?
Just as I've heard.
The new Class 7 has quite the array of gifted young students. Wouldn't you agree, Instructor?
Wouldn't you agree, my son?
Yes, it certainly does.
It's been some time, Instructor Reen Schwarzer. I haven't seen you since the ceremony at the end of last year.
Yes, it's good to see you again.
Daddy.
Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
It feels like the air in the room just got colder.
Well, we'll have to leave the greetings at that. I have a message for you from the Emperor. Members of Thor's main campus and branch campus. 2 days from now, your attendance is requested at the party being held at Valflame Palace.
Oh, really?
What? The party? Us too?
Yes, of course. We would like to commend the main campus and branch campus for their work in Northumbria and Lemaire, respectively.
We'll have to limit the number of people invited to the palace, but at the very least, I'm certain all of you here will be able to attend.
Seriously?
Incredible.
Such a great honor.
I need to go home and talk to them.
Oh, by the way, Instructor Reen, all of Heimdallr has been consumed with gossip over who your dance partner will be.
Is that so? Well, my advice would be to follow your heart and damn the consequences. If you'll excuse me now, Your Highness, Governor.
Thank you for delivering the message.
Regarding that one topic, I'd like to discuss it with you at a later date, if possible.
Understood. We can speak of it at length then. Now, everyone, I bid you good luck with your various tasks.
Bye, Dad.
Just like I thought.
Afterwards, the instructor stayed to listen to instructions from the governor and Major Claire. While this was going on, the students waited in the hallway. The sudden party invitation must have surprised you. Yeah, well, I hadn't the slightest idea about it, yet Prince Cedric already seemed to know everything. Yes, well, being a member of the Imperial family, he would be up to speed with such information. But regardless, it means our job is all the more crucial now. Dealing with the special forces, right? According to the intelligence division, there are about 100 members hiding in Heimdallr. Assuming they're here for sabotage, it would mean we'd need to apprehend them all, or else the summer festival would be in danger. This puts our timeline no later than tomorrow. It sounds like a difficult situation. I'm assuming the intelligence division and the Bracer Guild have already begun to act? Yes, and they have made some initial progress, but the targets we're dealing with here are elite agents. They disguise themselves as regular citizens and tourists. Due to the sheer size of the city, we're unable to cover every area. Which is the reason why we've requested help from both schools to patrol the city and gather information. Depending on how the situation unfolds, we may need the rest of the students and instructors to become involved as well. I'm well aware this is something we should be asking our fresh cadets. Understood. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll talk to our principal and fellow instructors. I shall also bring this up to the main campus instructors waiting at our field exercise camp. Thank you both. Please be careful. May the goddess watch over you all. Ah, yes, Kurt. It seems you did very well in the exams. You as well, Your Highness. You have my congratulations on earning the top ranking. It's simply the result of the top work I put in. I didn't expect that Class 7 would have the same average as Class 1 though. Sorry, Ada. If only we had scored a little higher. I've still got a long way to go before I can keep up with you, Ada. Well, Class 1 does have 20 people in it. It's simply a matter of course that more people will have a bigger effect than the average. But that aside, we should congratulate them on their hard work. What say you we settle things here, though? Judging from the Imperial Chronicle, the world is curious about what each of our schools has been up to. So I propose we make a little competition out of this set field exercises. For example, which of us can catch the most Calverdian spies? Sounds like a good time. A good time nothing? That's a pretty bad joke, don't you think? As our activities differ from each other, it doesn't seem appropriate to compete over something like that. How feeble. Is this really the special class taught by the Ashen Chevalier? They're just a cobbled together team after all. As you wish, everyone has their own ways of dealing with things. Is something the matter? Nothing of note. Let's get going. Alright, let us all do the best work we can for our respective tasks. Instructor Reen, good luck to you as well. I'll leave the west half of the city to you. May the goddess bless you. Yeah, the same to you. Good luck in the east half. What stick have they all got shoved up their asses? Yuna. That's very straightforward of you to say, Yuna. I can't recommend shouting something like that about the prince, Yuna, especially while you're in Heimdallr. This is starting to get interesting. Your students are really growing up, aren't they? I'm just glad things didn't get out of hand. "7:40 a.m. Oops. Alright, what we got? Museum. Searching for a little boy and highway monster. Okay. You're home, Ash. Or Ash Kurtz. Alright, let's go to Vancouver first. We're about halfway down the main thoroughfare now. In addition to all the department stores, they also have various workshops and boutiques in this area. It's an event over at Imperial Chronicle. I'm gonna have Lurk.
My turn!
Lead. Sup, Reen? Sup, Vivi? See. Plaza Bifrost. There's probably a couple of things I can buy here. You sell. More proverbs. Got that. I don't need cards. I'll deal with that in another playthrough. And then the Weston House. What do you got? Wait, did you put on your glasses?
It's my turn!
Why do you have your glasses on? What? Stein Rose. Boris. Oh, contact lenses. There you go. Glasses are gone now. I don't know why you had them on in the first place. Aurora Beret. Beret. Brown hair Tita? Let me see here. Where are you, Tita? Brown hair Tita. That's honestly not bad. No, that's not bad. He looks good with blonde hair though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I need to give them their gifts. And then last but not least, Boutique Sage? One of those two. Let me see here. Lovely flat cap. Silver hair Gaius. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Silver hair Gaius. I wish I bought the hair colors for everyone else. Second. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Oh shoot, hang on. Got something. I know Misty. Yes. He stopped by 2 months ago. You see. They don't know yet. Okay, Vesta Street. Where Toa lives. This is Vesta Street. It's a famous shopping area in the west part of Heimdallr. It has popular taverns, shops, and a famous bakery. That's why it smells so good. And it smells like it's coming from that shop. It reminds me of Morg's. Received a voluntary request from one of the residents here. Alright, let's check it out.
All right!
My turn!
My turn. A tavern, the first place anyone should go to ask around. Let's head on over. Something strange happened this morning. 4 tourists were staying here. They didn't seem to be on vacation. They didn't even let us service their room, and it was always locked. I honestly don't even know how often they were in there. They paid up this morning and left. I mean, they paid, so I don't mind, but... I haven't missed any recipes so far, right? Okay. I think I'm fine. I think. Lafitte. Really? Croquet burger, angel burger. Hi. Oh, part 3! I can't wait for this. The life of Tomatonio, a fitting end. It was a skinny crow from before who was always mean to Tomatonio. What's Mr. Goody Two-Shoes doing in a place like this? The crow snarked. And you've gotten awfully ugly since the last time I saw you. But Tomatonio faced the crow, his face still filled with determination. Go ahead and laugh, but I still haven't given up on my dream, he said defiantly. The crow smiled devilishly. I knew you'd say that. You just don't know when to give up, do ya? Suddenly, the crow seized the vine on top of Tomatonio's head and flew high into the air, soaring across the orange sky to a destination unknown. The other crows and forest animals gazed in awe at the flying crow. Why aren't you eating that tomato? They would ask, and the crow had a response for each of one of them. Instead of a fancy gourmand like myself, I know the perfect person for an ugly tomato like him. Tomatonio worried about where he was being taken, but nevertheless thanked the crow for rescuing him from the forest. The crow only scoffed coldly in response and continued flying. After some time, Tomotonio finally succumbed to his exhaustion and fell asleep, trusting the crow with his life. The crow spent the entire night flying, and soon Tomotonio awoke to the cool morning fog. They finally arrived at a restaurant owned by a legendary chef. The crow deposited Tomotonio on the restaurant's kitchen counter and perched on the windowsill. "This place is perfect for an extraordinary tomato like you," the crow said. Then he scoffed again. "Ha, I must be an idiot. I can't believe I actually respect your determination." Suddenly, the crow fell off the windowsill. A soft thud was heard shortly after. "Mr. Crow!" Tomotonio cried out. The crow had stopped stealing from the field since meeting Tomotonio. Though his new lifestyle left him physically weak, Tomotonio felt sad for the crow. "Thank you, Mr. Crow. You were a good friend to me." As he reflected on his memories with the crow, the legendary chef and the other chefs entered the kitchen. "What's this?" On top of the kitchen counter was a hideous-looking tomato covered in leaves and dirt. "We gotta throw this ugly thing out," one chef said. The other chefs agreed and made to grab Tomotonio, but the legendary chef stopped them. "Now wait just a moment," the legendary chef said. "This is no ordinary tomato. Look not at its appearance, but its substance." The legendary chef scooped up Tomotonio gently and washed them carefully. "It may not look like a good tomato, but I am certain that this is an extraordinary and delicious tomato. I can make a great dish out of this." The other chefs murmured at these words, and the legendary chef immediately started prepping a meal with a determined tomato, who finally had his dream realized. And thus, Tomotonio was reborn into a great dish. The children who despised tomatoes would grow to love tomatoes after eating this great dish and be filled with happiness, and they would never forget how delicious this tomato tasted for the rest of their lives. Wow. Great story, fantastic story. All's well that ends well. So you're the one to Imperial House of Legacy sent? I've been waiting for you. Anyway, can you just get right to it? Please calm down. He seems really upset. Yes, this must be urgent. Let's hear what he has to say. Playing in water and high places. That doesn't sound very dangerous. Or safe. Like streetlights? Oh, parakeet. Yeah. Then I have to go buy something over at the Herschel shop.
Look at the name on the sign.
Oh, yeah. Herschel.
We don't know anyone with the name Herschel, do we? Gold heroine. Oh, I can make a Mars gem. Ooh. Hog. Yes. Let me see here. Gold herring. What you look like, boy? Huh. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let me see. Now I have to give him this. The Mars gem. So this is where Kurt lives? What a great view. And look, there's rushing water. The museum that submitted the required request is also here, correct? At the top of this hill, and the Imperial Institute is right next to it, so this area is unusually packed with students and staff members.
As soon as the company was in my control, I gave the rights to a longtime employee.
Vander Training Hall. Huh. So that's the headquarters of the Vander School. One of the two great sword styles of Erebonia. Sounds like they're practicing. We saw Training Hall in Parm, but this one seems even more intense. You never would have known they've been relieved of their duty or whatever. Mateus Vander, God of Thunder. I've never met him before.
There! Your guard's down! Your fundamentals are all over the place. You need to focus.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi-ya!
That sounds like a woman. And she sounds very strict. Maybe she's the acting master for this class? Yes. Something like that. Alright, back later. The Imperial Museum appears to be open. It's a huge museum that has not only artifacts from all over the Empire, but from all over the world. I've always wanted to come here to see all of the historical documents, but I never had the time. You're such a history dweeb. I've been there a few times, it's pretty impressive. The curators are really good at explaining everything. I see. Now I'm kinda curious. I heard admission is free, so why not have a look-see? Dorothy? Is that you? I can't believe such a wild, passionate love could exist in this world. Oh no, if I'm not careful, I'm going to end up drooling all over this book. She's not even listening. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Hey, Four Eyes, you listening? Oh, sorry, I was,
Oh?
Dorothy? I haven't seen you since you graduated.
Reen? It's good to see you again.
You know her, instructor? You mentioned graduation, does that mean you went to school with her? Yeah, she was a year ahead of me.
Welcome. I'm Dorothy, the curator here. I never guessed I'd be able to meet the famous branch campus students. I'd like to welcome you all to the Imperial Museum.
Thanks. That's right, I was the club president. We wrote a book together for the school festival. Oh, it really takes me back. Oh yeah? Good things, I hope. So you're the Dorothy from Thor's main campus? The very same Dorothy who wrote Love Song of the Summer Grass? You know about that? I didn't even print that many copies. It's become a legend in certain circles. A story of two young men who go through misunderstandings and conflicts but end up nurturing a friendship that blooms into passion. It's truly an honor to be able to meet the author of such a masterpiece. I never thought I'd run into a true believer here. Oh, I'm so happy. I see, so she's one of those. As far as I'm aware, she's the very picture of one of those kinds of people. If she's in the literature club, that means she's the same as Ash. What? You mean he's... Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm only in the club because it's the perfect place to nap. Probably don't like to hear that, huh, Miss Bookworm? No, not at all. Naps are the best. Oh, the images are accompanying to me. A young man napping by the windows, in the windowsill, and the library shining on all sides by books. A man with ebony hair like the night sky, his teacher, and the lithe boy with hair like the summer sky, his rival, both arrive to check on him. Their eyes meet. She works quick. What's even going on in that head of hers? What a lovely scene. It's simply perfect. You know, do you understand what everyone is talking about? I don't think I want to understand. Well, glad to see she's as talented as ever. Sorry about that. I try to keep my fantasies under control in public, but it was just so... Anyway, the request was made by Rilk. He's one of the curators here. He should be waiting in the first exhibit hall. If you have time, please go and speak with him there. Got it. Thanks. I'll let you guys decide whether we take the request or not, but that aside, we should have enough time to take a quick glance around here. Starbell. Apparently it used to be on top of Stargazer's tower.
My turn.
Welcome, are you ready to order? The store is pretty popular, it seems like a good place to ask around. Alright, let's start asking people. Bingo. One more recipe to go. Let me go in the Lakeland Company building real quick. Oh. I didn't even know I could trade fish for all of this. Sand and gem for an emperor perch. Maybe I should have looked, but it's okay. Not that I need to, though. It. Our showdown with the Fisherman's Guild is going to be held in 2 days. Probably. Let's see. Out to the Sanct area. Oh wait, hang on. I can go here
I
now.
don't hear any shouting inside.
Probably taking a break or something. This is Vander's. It's much bigger than the training hall at Farm. Well, this is the HQ of our school. Oh, Master Kurt! Master Kurt, you're back. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I'm home, Van, Rayfon, but please don't call me Master. But I can't help that you're the young Master. Oh, who are they? Nice to meet you. We are classmates of Kurt's. We're with Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Nice to meet you. So many cuties. I'm jealous. And that's... pleased to meet you. We were passing by, so we wanted to say hello.
Welcome to the Vander Training Hall. Welcome back, Kurt. It feels like it's been forever since you were last here.
Oh, she certainly is beautiful.
She your sister? She's pretty fine.
MILF.
I have returned home, Mother.
Mother?
You're shitting me.
A stepmother, perhaps? No, they look too similar.
Hey, come on now, guys. Don't be so rude. You just met her.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you in Class 7. Kurt's told me so much about you in his letters.
Aurier Vander?
I am Matthias Vander's second wife, Aurier Vander.
Aurier.
I'm so glad you could stop by.
I see, so Laura was here shortly before. Come to think of it, the training hall in Parm, yeah, she came here to be a temporary teacher. The pupils and I enjoyed her visit quite a bit. Oh yes, we heard a woman's voice from outside earlier. Did your mother also teach? Yes, she was trained in the art of the sword. She, my father, and brother trained me from a very young age. I see, that's the turn voice. The headmaster of the Vander School, also known as a Stormwatcher. I never thought that she could have been Kurt's mother. I used to be called that when I was younger. That was before Kurt was born. So you're pretty good, huh? Well, it seems like you have your obstacles with all your guys scattered around. No, it's true. Father became the head martial arts instructor of the Imperial Army, but he was called to Grelle Fortress and isolated from the Empire. My brother is in the Nord Highlands and my uncle is at Aurochs Fort. That sums up the Vander family's current situation. Yes, that's right. But I won't allow us to be swept away by the past. There are many disciples of Vander all over the Empire, not just Parm. Many people still support us, including the Arcade School. Our duties may have been lost, but we still do what's right as Vanders. Kurt, you should find your answer for yourself. Spend time with Class 7 of the branch campus where you choose to go. I believe you'll be able to achieve your goals in the capital. She's really amazing. She's beautiful, strong. There's just this dignified aura about her. The Stormwatcher, I'd say she certainly lives up to her title. She's totally my type, but I doubt I'll ever be on her level. Please don't talk about my mother like that. But I do admit she's an amazing person. It's not just my mother, my brother, uncle, father. They're all accustomed to the Vander way. It is why I can't accept things the way they are now. I won't go along with Chancellor Osborne and the Empire's methods. I apologize for taking up your time. Let's get going. Special Ops missions, spy investigations, we need to accomplish both. Except Sanct District. Wow, this place is awe-inspiring for sure. The Sanct District, it said that this area contains more history and tradition than anywhere else in the entire capital. Perhaps Musée would know more about this place than I. You attended the girls' school here, only until last year. That over there is the Heimdallr Cathedral, the crown jewel of all the churches in Heimdallr. There is a person called the head archbishop who governs all of the churches in Erebonia. So he's the head honcho priest then. And over here is the famous St. Estrella Girls' School. As you know, Elise and Princess Elfin attend that school. It definitely is a nice campus. Do you think they're in class during the day? Most likely. St. Estrella, it's been a while. And that over there is one of the fanciest, most famous hotels in the capital. And way over there is... The Embassy of the Republic of Calvard. Didn't see that coming. I see, so this is the embassy. I'm sure that with recent events, security has been bolstered. Without a doubt, it's also marked by the intelligence division. I'm kind of curious to find out what's going on. Either way, I'd love to visit the cathedral and Saint Estrella. Alright, let's take a look around. But no one's guarding the place. Huh? Heimdallr military place? Be there, secretary. You shouldn't be interacting with citizens like this. And you guys are? We're with Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We began our field exercises near the capital today. I recall hearing about that. Even so, could you show me some identification just to be sure? There's a possibility that someone could be impersonating you.
Don't worry. It's fine.
Oh, Lecter. Hello. My, aren't you a lot busy bees early this morning? You never know what you might catch, so you better work hard. I don't need you to tell us that. I was right within expectations. But this is strange, isn't it? Why are the Heimdallr military police inside the embassy instead of being on the guard outside? The premises of an embassy is extraterritorial. I thought that was universally accepted. Well, the situation demands it. We're having them cooperate with us. They requested it from us, so we haven't broken any agreements. Seems like politics got involved. Well, the embassy didn't know about the infiltration either. If we knew they were involved, they'd be deported, so they were running. Okay then, catch you later. He always shows up wherever I feel the exercises are. It's so shady. Even if he does work under the Chancellor, like Instructor Claire. Yeah, he is known as a Scarecrow and is one of the Ironbloods. Whatever. If I hear one more word about that guy, I'm gonna fall asleep. Let's just go. Yeah, you're right. That was an unusual response. It's as if they're trying to hide the entire existence of Calvard. I can't wait until they put a game based in Calvard. We hear so much. We've heard so much about it. Night. Hello? I wonder what kind of vibe we're gonna get from Calvert. Oh wow, it's so fancy. So this is where Elise and the princess go to school. I kind of envy them. I can make sense of music going to school here, but it is rather difficult to imagine you here. Alien, what are you trying to say? Well, ain't this just a nice little garden of sheltered, naive ladies? I bet any of them would do whatever you said if you fed them the right lines, including a certain someone's little sister. Ash, you shouldn't say such.
This seems like an interesting conversation. Care to repeat that last comment? I didn't quite catch it.
Chill out, it was just a joke! Come on, man, you're cutting off the circulation!
This isn't the first time I've noticed it, but...
It's like his personality completely changes when it comes to Elise.
It doesn't even surprise me anymore.
I think the contrast between that and his normal self is just adorable.
Rain! And everyone else, too!
Elise! Well, speak of the devil.
Hello.
I'd heard you were coming to Heimdallr for your field exercises. But I didn't expect I'd get to see you on the first day.
Yeah, we're on our way to our special operations missions, but there's something I needed to ask you first. I actually think seeing you was his main motivation. That is hardly difficult to believe concerning his outburst just now. Wait a second. By the way, Ash, are you alright? Is your shoulder okay? It's nothing, I can finally feel my arm again. Better watch out when you start dating. You better make him get down on all fours and beg if you want him to live. What? Anyway, Elise, it's been a while. Thank you for the other day. Yes, I should be the one to thank you. So what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Well, actually... Elise, you're the student council president. Have you heard anything about this? I haven't. Her Highness is back at Valflame Palace preparing for the summer festival, so the usual guards are absent today. Really? Does that mean there's no security? We still have our regular security guards, but if what you say is true, it doesn't all add up. Regardless of the princess's absence, lowering the security for the daughters of VIPs is indeed an unusual act. Elise, if you don't mind, let me speak with the head of...
Look!
Is that...
That guy President Elise is talking to.
Oh, it is!
It's the Ashen Chevalier!
Run!
That's right. I heard he became an instructor for Thor's branch campus.
Are those the students?
Look at the boys. That handsome blue-haired one. And that blonde one has some real bad boy charm.
The girl with the pink hair seems super cool.
The silver-haired one is just like an adorable little doll. Wait, and is that? Hey, please don't.
I'm sorry for dropping in like this. I'll contact you again later.
Yes, that would probably be for the best. All right, ladies, break time is over.
No fair, President Elise!
I heard the school emphasize modesty. Yeah, these girls are about as modest as those bunny-eared chicks we got back home. Well, that's what happens when girls get together. Still, there must be some boundaries. I wonder what kind of things they're thinking about right now. I'm sure some prefer cutesy things over your everyday romance. You cut it out. I suppose one can think of it as another world. In any case, we can't proceed carelessly. I'll call these later. Let's return to our missions. Looks like they were in the middle of Mass. This place is really big. The cathedral in Ordis was huge, but this looks even bigger. And that person is the head of Erebonia Septian Church, Head Archbishop Sigmar. When Adios introduced the people to the land of misery, she said to them, "Live in the light and be at peace with the darkness." She is not praising the darkness. It means that even when shrouded in darkness, tightly embrace any light you may find, even if it is merely thy neighbor. These are tough times we live in, and in these times our faith and love for our neighbors are tested. And so concludes morning mass. Thank you for your attention. Wow, those were such beautiful words. Yeah, I haven't heard anything that stirring in a while. Well, since we're here, we might as well do some worshipping. Good idea. Really? Where is he? Is there any familiar face in here? Sister Teresa. Wait, huh? Who? Sister Lala has a few directional issues. I hope she hasn't lost her way. Lala. Oh, okay. Sister Olance. These are also letters from the Archbishop of Liberl and from headquarters. I'll bother you another time then. Fine, I'll come back. That was a huge cathedral, but mass seemed normal. I did not detect anxiety from the congregation despite the situation. Yes, I feel people who attend mass are usually like this. Perhaps the citizens haven't been informed about anything yet. Maybe it's for the better if it prevents panic. The Septian Church. I've got a bad feeling about this. Instructor? It's nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. Yeah, let's go.
The new Class 7. It seems like they've begun. I suppose I can leave them, Emma, and Grandmother to someone else.
Is the question marks really necessary? I'm pretty sure everyone should know it's fated by now. We finished making our rounds, but something definitely feels weird. It's like the security is here, kind of thin and weirdly placed. I agree, we still need to make sure we aren't spotted, but it feels like they're deliberately leaving openings for us to slip through. You ask me, this has got to be intelligence division spell all over it. I won't deny that, however, there are still some issues I find puzzling. There are no clues as to the movement of the Calvardian agents. Maybe they're simply not active in the western half of the city. Or perhaps they're so stealthy not even the intelligence division can detect them. If that's the case, we're gonna have a real tough time. By the way, I think this is as much as we're going to be able to investigate for now. Once we finish things here, let's head out onto the Western Highway. Understood, we need to take care of the wanted monster, right? Okay. Since I'm here, I'll take care of that one quest. That's not it, though. What? The bird just talked. I know some of them can mimic human speech. Maybe it's a hint. Where would one who's sleepy go? I don't know. You tell me. Oh, hi Ferris. Hello everyone, I didn't know you would be in Heimdallr. Oh, you're here for business. Alistair. Oh yeah, it's this guy. I was like, where do I remember that name from? Writing a new song. I have a feeling my next masterpiece will descend from the very heavens above to greet me. Oh, I sure hope it goes well. Okay. Can I go this way? I cannot. No problem, sir. I'll have to go accept that one quest at the museum, and then I can move on to the next thing. Or move on to the highway monster. What is the request? It's an artifact. It seems to be in very good shape considering it's over 1,000 years old. It was recently excavated from a basin in the northern part of the Empire. It was sent to us, but we thought it would look too pristine. So before we put it on exhibit, we wanted to make sure it wasn't alive. There are those artifacts which have lost their power and are non-functional, though their category is living artifacts, those which continue to function and exhibit supernatural phenomena. Only artifacts from that first category are allowed to be exhibited in museums. Any artifacts that still work need to be handed over to the Septian Church for safekeeping. Wait, hang on. Huh? Well, I can't mention mention of artifacts is all that common, but even so, they do come up in the news very so often. Last time was something about some thief causing trouble. You're all very well informed. I'm impressed. There are many artifacts capable of... That's why every country on the continent has agreed to send them to be sealed away by the church. I feel like sending all these artifacts to the church, they're probably going to do some shady things with them that we don't know they're actually doing. I don't know, just a hunch. Eternal Heimdallr. Okay, now we can actually head out to the Ostia Highway. West Gate of Heimdallr. Yeah, true, but I don't know. It's like, I kind of want to believe what I want to believe until we actually go to Arteria ourselves, basically where the main people are stationed, on the eastern side of Erebonia. Or not Erebonia, Zemuria, sorry. Oh. Albert.
All right, let's go.
Time to ride. Our chance to attack.
It's down. An opening. It's my turn. Roll. Helix strike.
My turn. Search mode active. Scan complete.
Here I go! Attack!
Very well. Yeah. There. An opening.
My turn. There.
It's mine!
Let's go. Let's go. Raging fire formation. Let's go.
It's my turn! Well...
This place is put close to the railroad tracks. The main line to the Lemaire after Heimdallr's leave station. Should we wait and watch the train pass? Speaking of which, perfect timing. What a perfect opportunity for a picture. Maybe I'll snap a photo of the landscape for Vivi. Sure.
Sup, Breen? Now, let's see. Oh, wow. I'll
wow.
send you your reward. There. There. Yeah.
Oh, Carol Imperial Villa's over there.
There.
Let's go. Raging fire formation. Second form. Gale. My turn. Strike. There. An opening.
All right! You can't escape! Fire!
Now.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Now. Activate Fragorock. Destroy.
Very well. There.
It's mine!
Let's go. Sit.
Here I go!
I shall go.
It's my turn! Yeah!
It's my turn. Now!
I'll assist.
Thanks for helping out.
You weren't even petting your head, you were petting air. What?
Charge complete.
Nice.
This is the end.
Be on guard. It's strong. Very well. Strike! Windblade formation. My turn. Strike! It's down.
It's mine!
Very well. There.
It's mine!
I'm up. Roar! Helix strike!
I shall go. Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained.
Very well. Strike! Windblade formation. Very well. My turn.
Strike! 8's down.
It's mine!
Now. Switch.
I'm up. Now. Eat this! Here's dessert! That's what you get for being careless. It's down! An opening! Now, let's dance. I ain't done with you yet. Yeah! Helio Ray! Got no time to waste.
There.
This.
This might be a good spot.
Casting. Bite received. Heavy tension on the line.
Jeez, that is gigantic.
It's a big one.
Mega Arowana.
Looks like a real tough one.
A powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Spirit unification! Let's go! Let's go! Raging fire formation! I'm up!
Arcane Gale!
Very well. Strike! There!
It's mine!
Now.
Strike! Windblade formation!
Now. Activate Fragorock. Destroy. Now.
An opening!
It's my turn! Wide open!
Too slow!
My turn. Brionac, activate. Fire. Now. Everyone.
Got it!
Okay.
I got it!
There.
Yeah! I'm up!
I like how they're frozen in place like this.
Crimson Slash! Now!
I'll assist.
All right! Yeah! Our chance!
Too slow!
Now. Brionac, activate. Fire. There.
An opening! I'm up! Sit! Now!
I'll assist.
My turn! Strike! There!
It's mine!
Let's go! Everyone okay?
Sweet. Well, giving her Lost Genesis is kind of redundant now.
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Nice.
I grew a little.
I grew a little. I don't know why, but I really like listening to that. I grew a little. Okay, so I can just take this off now. Wait, what? Twice?
Ooh, a treasure chest!
Ooh, 7th caliber. I think I can, what can I do with that?
There's a little path to the side.
I believe that wanted monster is just beyond there.
We're ready to take it on, right? Let's go.
Yep. Not a problem.
There.
Ah!
Somebody help me!
Oh, hello, hooded man. I don't know who you possibly could be.
If I'm going to be eaten, I'd rather it not be in a place like this! Are you here to save me? It's like the goddess herself has come to pluck me out of Gehenna. Please, do away with this vile creature!
It looks like he's doing just fine. Alright, Class 7, subdue the target.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Be careful.
Let's go. My turn. Let's go. Strike!
It's my turn! Take this!
Yeah!
Now, search mode activate. Scan complete.
My turn.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
My turn. There!
It's mine!
I'm up! Spirit unification! It's my turn! Arcane Gale!
Beautiful.
I shall go.
Strike! Windblade formation!
My turn. Reenact activate. Fire. There.
An opening!
My turn. Reenact activate. Fire. There.
An opening!
Here I go!
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
All right! Smash! Wide open!
Too slow!
Now. Reenact activate. Fire. There.
An opening!
An opening! Let's go! Arcane Gale! It's down!
I'll assist.
Very well.
Yeah! Eight's down!
It's mine!
Now.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Now.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
My mind is clear.
Now.
My blade empty.
Action slash! Mortal leaves!
That's definitely cooler.
Everyone okay?
Not too shabby.
All our training in the keep is paying dividends.
You saved me.
We're just glad you're okay.
You're not injured, are you?
You're not an injured stranger, are you? We don't know you or anything.
Not at all. Thanks to your prompt response to my high-pitched wails for assistance.
Absolutely.
So, what are you doing here, Instructor Thomas?
Oh, is that Reen I spy? One of my eager young pupils. It has been an age, hasn't it? I heard through the grapevine that you started work at Thor's branch campus.
Huh?
Huh?
Did you say instructor?
So, does that mean Instructor Reen knows him from...
Precisely.
Your glasses aren't as foggy. Ex-instructor Thomas Lysander.
It is a pleasure to meet you, young members of the new Class 7. I am the former history instructor of Thor's main campus, Thomas Lysander. Currently, I'm stretching my wings a little and doing some work as a freelance historian.
I see, so after leaving the main campus, you went off and did some traveling. Yes, I toured historic sites, but after 4 months, I was broke. I was reluctantly making my way back to the capital on foot. You're so different from Professor Lumen. Well, he is a teacher at the Imperial Institute after all. But if you were a history instructor, does that mean you taught Instructor in everything he knows about the Erebonian history? Well, I guess you can say that. I'd say it was because of the Black Records, though. That's right, I couldn't be more proud as an instructor. In more recent news, we've defeated the wanted monster. Would you like to return to Heimdallr with us? You're all just as kind as Reen. Let's go to Heimdallr then. Oh, and feel free to use your orbital bikes, by the way. What exactly are you planning? Nothing, nothing. This is all just a coincidence. He's so full of it.
Second among the Dominion, in fact. I stand at the right hand of our leader, and am known by some as the Partitioner. But you already know my real name, of course. I've never hidden that from you. I am and shall always be Thomas Lysander.
Rosin's boss and a true believer of the mystery behind the Black Records. There must be a reason why he remained hidden until now.
All right, let's go.
Time to ride.
Just out of curiosity, he doesn't have an order,
All
right?
let's go.
Do this. Time to ride.
Yeah, he doesn't. Okay.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
Get back! It's down! Let's go, Altina!
Yes, sir.
All right! Our chance!
Too slow! Let's go! Eight's down!
It's mine!
Now. Grand fire. There. Everyone.
Leave me! It's my turn! Sit! Now!
I'll assist.
My turn! Yeah. Behold the Vander style!
Yeah!
Oh, if you continue north, you'll end up at the Carol Imperial Villa. The Carol Imperial Villa? What's that? It's a palace that the Imperial family uses for events. I see, so it's connected. It's open to the public this time of year. There's a special train at Heimdallr station that you can take to get there. Alright, then why don't you go have yourselves a look and then take the train back? Well, I am a little interested, but we're only in the middle of our special ops missions. Unfortunately, we must decline. Maybe next time then. I'm sure we'll get there soon. We're here. I'm truly grateful to you all. Oh, excuse me. This is Schwarzer.
Ah, Reed. Is now a good time? Since the call went through, I'm guessing you're still in the city somewhere, right?
We're just outside the city. Coming. I actually have to meet up with someone right now. Someone who's quite stubborn and difficult to deal with. I wonder who that could possibly be. Oh, that's the tram that heads to the main street. Now, if you'll excuse me, good luck with your field exercises. Here's a copy of the books. I was holding them for you. They're from Sister Rosine. Oh, thanks. He once fought a magic knight with only an orbital staff. But I mean, he is the second dominion of the Septian Church and the right hand of the number one. But they don't know that. With that, Rita and the students were treated to lunch on the second floor of the store Toa's family owned.
Sorry for showing up in a big crowd like this.
Oh, nonsense! We've been dying to meet you!
There's a kid? I have no idea.
We always knew she went to the same school as the Ashen Chevalier. But when we found out you two were co-workers now, we knew we had to invite you over.
We had to invite you over.
Hey, Auntie!
Don't get cocky, Reen Schwarzer. You may be famous, but don't think for a second I'll let some dumb celeb like you get with Toa.
Hey, Kai, You're being very rude right now.
I grew up at lively dinner tables like this, so I feel right at home. It's been some time since I sat down to such an animated meal. Sorry, Kurt. You were waiting for your mom, weren't you? No, I told her I'd be heading back once we were done with our field exercises. Chomp chomp. Hey, can I get seconds over here? Of course, dear. I made plenty, so go ahead, right ahead and stuff yourselves. Oh, Ota? I think that's his voice. I think he also voices, I think it's Stark. I'll have to go back and talk to him whenever you get the chance. I know he voices one of the, another student. I hope you girls aren't holding back because you're worried about gaining weight or anything like that. If anything, I'd like to gain weight, actually. Altina? Dear, words like that are apt to make women the world over your enemies. They're all a bunch of good kids. From the sound of it, the class she's in charge of is full of a bunch of characters, too. Yeah, but they're all hard workers, every one of them. Toa, most of all, though, she's helped me more times than I can count. She's pretty much always been like that. Her parents and her grandfather probably played a big part in that. I see. They might have told you, but both her parents were scholars. But they passed away when she was young, so she was raised by her grandfather. He was a scholar too, pretty important in the scholarly world, actually. He used to be a director at the Imperial Museum you guys visited this morning. Alright, I heard about that. He was a famous astronomer. Yes, but he too passed away a few years ago. He was already very intelligent, but after that, she began studying even harder. To the point where she started to get top grades out of all the schools in Heimdallr. I thought she'd be going to the Imperial Institute, but she took a scholarship to go to a military academy instead. At first I assumed she did it because she didn't want us to worry about paying her tuition, but it seems she had a different reason. Huh? Come to think of it, I never asked her why she chose to enroll at Thor's. I was worried about her since she has a habit of pushing herself too hard. As far as we're concerned, she's our adorable niece and an irreplaceable part of our family. Well, I'll try to help out as much as I can at work. How about that? Why do that? There's a much simpler way for a man to support a woman. Huh? She's a bit petite and childlike, but she's adorable and great with housework. You two work in the same workplace, so why not just take her as your wife and let her quit? That's a bit forward. Now, Martha. These days it's perfectly normal for a husband and wife to work in the same place. Sure, maybe until they have kids. Oh, but we could help you two take care of your little ones if you needed it. Aunt Martha! Uncle Fred, stop! After lunch was finished, coffee was served, the delicious aroma of roasted beans wafted through the house. Toa invited Rin to her room to discuss something. Oh, so this is your room, huh?
Don't look too closely. It's not very girly, is it? I was thinking about eventually giving this room to Kai, but they all said it was too early to move all my things out.
Her family must really cherish her. There are so many books here. Did you buy all these?
Oh, no. Most of them were my parents. They studied politics and economics, so a big chunk of the books are on those two topics.
Oh, wow.
The room next door was my grandpa's office. There are a ton of books in there, and not just about astronomy. Come to think of it, I've spent most of my life surrounded by books.
I've been wondering what made you decide to go to a military school. Huh? I mean, Thor's is a prestigious place and all, and graduates don't always join the military, but with your grades and how smart you are, you could have gone to any number of other prestigious schools. Why Thor's? Well, the scholarships were good at Thor's, but besides that, I figured that military matters were unavoidable here in Erebonia. Maybe it's just nationalism or our country's traditions, but martial issues have always been highly valued here. There's the history of power struggles and rising arsenals between the Imperial Army and the provincial armies. Then there's our hundreds of years of conflict with Calvard. That's probably the biggest factor in our country being so wary. Personally, I don't like war, but I believe in this day and age there won't be any avoiding it. Grandpa told me that if you want to find the truth, you have to look for it in both the good and the bad. I think that might be why I chose Thor's. The core things I like the military or martial arts and power, no violence. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be saying things like this to someone who practices swordsmanship like you. Don't worry, I won't say any of this to the students. It's okay, I understand that feeling. But wow, fearing violence, yet trying to find answers by immersing yourself in it. That's not something you can do without the right amount of knowledge or determination. I'm impressed. I almost want to start calling you President Toho again. I almost forgot. Look over here, Rin. Oh, that picture there? Is that when you were younger? No, that wasn't it. Sorry for prying. I'd honestly like to get a closer look at these, though. Well, if you really want to, you can. These are your parents? Yes, shortly after we took this photo, they got in an accident while traveling abroad. They were on their way from an international academic conference in Crossbow when their airship crashed. I see. I think I remember hearing that. And this must be the grandpa I've heard so much about. Yeah, and I was Grandpa's little girl. I was always with him. We went to museums together. Sometimes he'd sneak me into lectures. Well, that's quite the childhood. Oh, this picture from the school festival. I've got the same one on my desk too. Come to think of it, this is the only picture we took with all of us together like this. Yeah, you're right. I have the one from graduation too, but I like this one better. Don't look at that one. That's from the concert footage from your first year you showed me, isn't it? It really is quite a bold costume. Rin? Sorry. Is this from your first year at the academy? Yes, I guess I've never shown it to you. We took this picture back when the four of us were testing the Arcus. Angie and George knew each other from their time in Rower. Crow and Angie were always fighting back then. But all his jokes and his laid-back attitude were just to cover up his true goals. Yeah, maybe Angie noticed that about him from the start. When Instructor Sarah taught us, and we'd help each other out when we were in a pinch. The four of us were each in different classes, but we became best friends regardless. That's why I understand why you feel the way you do about Class 7. Here, this is what I wanted to show you. It's a gift from me. After graduation, I asked Fidelio from the photography club to make a little album of Class 7, and he gathered up all the pictures taken by Rex, the other students, and the instructors, and I thought this would be the perfect thing for when Class 7 got together again. Thank you, really, for everything. You guys worked so hard for over a year, this is the least I could do for you. Me, Angie, George, all the other students and the instructors, even Crow. We all like seeing Class 7 happy and smiling together. I'll make sure they all see this, as early as tonight actually, provided I can get a hold of all of them, that is. I see, well, I hope everything works out for you. Me too, though. I'll prioritize our field exercises, of course.
You hear that, everyone? We're going to be starting our afternoon mission soon, so get yourselves in gear.
Crap. I knew I should have switched to stealth mode.
Damn, what's with this presence sensing crap of his? Maybe he's just good at sniffing people out?
If that's the case, maybe he'd be vulnerable to a little pheromone-enhanced perfume.
Our apologies. We were coming to get you and heard your voice.
Yeah, we figured we shouldn't interrupt.
Oh, yeah? Well, I figured you two were getting hot and heavy in there.
Hot and Ash!
Cut it out, you! In any event, you plan to meet the others from the old Class 7 tonight, correct?
Well, we're stuck writing all our reports for the day.
Oh, well, no. Nothing's set in stone just yet, you know? You'll back me up here, right, Kurt?
Sorry, that's simply not possible.
After the commotion had settled down, Rita and the others said their thanks and left the Herschel's general store. They saw Toa back to the field exercise camp and then set off to resume their special operations missions. By the way, it seems like none of the forces have been able to capture that unit yet, but they appear to be on the move at least. They're supposed to be extremely covert. Understood. It's a little creepy. Yeah, we should try to collect more information this afternoon. Alright, be careful. Contact the camp if anything happens, okay? You should be able to reach us while you're in the city. Understood. Yeah, I think it's the cousin. Yeah. Do we have any more requests for the afternoon? Yeah, we just received some from the Imperial Household Agency.